Here we are trying to contribute to New York City candidates to buying a tiny home on Amazon. Which is easier, buying a tiny home for hundreds of thousands of dollars or give $1 to a candidate here? And obviously I'm never going to give $1 or anything to these criminals, but here, let's just pick some. First of all, look at this list. It just goes on forever and ever. Armstead. It's an alphabetical, which is unfair. It should be in random order. This is unfair. Why do people at the end of the alphabet get shafted? Right? Look at this. So we'll just pick some random. This goes on forever. Like, these are just the current candidates. They're all begging for money. Unbelievable. So we'll just pick. This is unfair. Well, let's pick the last candidate. Yeah, let's do that. Whatever is the last candidate here. Here, this person actually has it set up. Zulafar, she should be upset. He or she should be upset. We're going to give $1. Let's see how long this takes. Employed. Doesn't have entrepreneur. That's crazy. Self-employed. Anyway, none of their business. Let's see what you can get away with. See, you can't even hit next because they've made it so that you have to put in these fields. So just put in entrepreneur. Entrepreneurial, whatever. It's none of their business. Can you get next? No. See, you still have to put in something here. 1 Main Street. Let's just put 1 Wall Street. 1, let's see. 1, look at that. 1 space Wall Street. Okay, yeah. Now you can hit next. It seems to have auto-completed everything. Are you an owner, principal? No, I'm not a principal. Of course not, because I'm not part of the machine. Enter your personal information. That's ridiculous. So say John Doe or independent citizen. Independent citizen. Right? This is going to go on forever. And then the street is 1 Wall Street again. Yeah, let's just pick that. This is just to show what a ridiculous. Still, you have to put in an email address. So we put independent citizen X. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, I guess we can't put emojis in there. x@x.com. That's the smallest email address you can. And there, look, optional phone number. Still, is your billing address the same as your residential address? Yes, of course. Yeah, whatever. Now here, finally, you get to this page, and then you have to put in your Google or your credit card information. This is outrageous. All that just to give $1. I mean, literally on Amazon, you can buy a tiny home in 1 click. Why is there no login here? Why is there no account? Why don't they save anything? Of course, you'll say, well, you don't want them to save. But the world is doing that, right? This is the most onerous thing I've ever seen. And they're forced, the candidates are forced to use this thing. Unbelievable. It should be 1 click. I'm giving $1. Peace out.